Success is not just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do.
In today's fast-paced world, life seems too short to try, fail, learn, and try again all by ourselves. Guidance is necessary.
Well said, Avni. Hello, everyone. On behalf of IST Students Chapter NIT Bhopal, we welcome you all to Cognition, the most enlightening and inspiring event of our annual Technical Conclave version beta.
Here we invite distinguished personalities to share their journeys and experiences through interactive live webinars to keep us enlightened throughout the paths of our own careers. To begin with, I would like to call upon my colleague Ashmit to introduce us to our first speaker.
Thank you, Avni. Life seldom gives us a chance to know everyone who can influence us so deeply. We are lucky to have our first guest, who is the principal software engineer at Microsoft, founder of Career Monk, and a writer who helped innumerable students in around 60 international universities with his books. He has also been an eminent part of IBM Labs and Amazon Corporation in the course of his career. Here we invite Mr. Narasimha Karumanchi as a speaker in front of you. Over to you, sir. Narasimha, sir.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are clearly audible.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashmit, and all the team who invited me for this event. I'm really excited. This is, I think, my first session for NIT Bhopal. I'm really excited to meet all of the students actually who are learning maybe most of the time online these days. Actually, otherwise I could have come in person, but that is okay. Actually, so what I'm going to do for this session, it's going to be more interactive session I'm planning. So no slides, nothing. I'm just going to make general discussion. And for some time, I'm going to talk about how I came actually with Career Monk. So the journey was so difficult and so painful. I'm going to share my experiences, whatever actually I had for the last few years, since actually 2006 and 7. And that I'm sure actually at least a few of you might get motivated with that. And more than that, I just want to convey, actually, I'm sure most of you maybe come from computer science or any other department. So my message for you all is irrespective of the department. So nothing to worry actually. So even if you're not getting very good campus placement into tier 1 companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon. So even if you're not getting into those companies in the first attempt, so don't worry so much about that. So because everybody gets a chance for that. And just to give you an example, if you look at my classmates, actually I'm from IIT Bombay, 2006 batch passed out. So even if you look at my classmates, everybody did not make it into Microsoft, Google, Amazon, those tier 1 companies in 2006 and 5. And right, the companies, number of companies were also very less compared to what we are seeing now. So, but actually, if you look at maybe 5-6 years down the line, or 10 years down the line, 15 years down, everybody is part of all these big companies. And also, and another important say is never worry for the first salary. So some people might be getting 20 lakhs package, some might be getting 30 lakhs package, some might be getting 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, nothing to worry so much on that as well. From my experience, what I can say is, if you take an average salary of 10 years, maybe once you get 10 years experience or 15 years experience. So if you take out the average of all the salaries for every one of your classmates, or if you compare that way, so it is almost same, maybe 1 lakh plus or minus. So don't worry so much on all these factors, okay? So you take whatever you're getting as part of your campus placement. But if you want to get into tier 1 companies or big companies in the long term, keep a goal of 1 year or 2 years preparation. Slowly you can get into that. That's my actually first message for all of you. So even if you're not getting big companies or good companies or good salaries, nothing to worry so much on that. It's not the ending, right? It is just the beginning. And that's what my experience also says actually. So we don't have to worry so much on the initial factors. You just keep a goal of 1 year or 2 years, keep the preparation going. And 99, even if, for example, if you take MIT, not, I mean, NIT, I'm talking about MIT. So even if you take MITs or Stanford universities, any universities, if you take any of them, everybody will not be part of, even if Google or Microsoft, Amazon, if they goes to a campus placement, so they take maximum of 2-3 students every class, right? So that means even in MIT also, it is not possible. That's what we need to understand. And once you come out of the campus, obviously, Mimi, if you take, as I was saying, after a few years, everybody will be in one of those companies. That's what we need to understand. Don't take it as a negative thing, even if you're not, because interviews, it makes a lot of other factors as well. So it all depends on the interviewers who is asking the questions. So whether they have made the preparation for asking the questions or whatever whether they are asking whatever they know. So it all matters actually. So to some extent, whatever we have to put our effort, it's like going for an exam. So if you prepare so well, we don't have to worry whether the paper will be a question paper will be easy or it will be difficult, whether I can answer them or nothing. We don't get such kind of things into your mind, right? Similarly, for the interviews also, you need to get that confidence. Keep practicing them. So irrespective of the department, whether it is, core departments like mechanical, civil, even I see a lot of students who are coming from mechanical background, civil engineers. A lot of people are going into big companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, actually these days. I have seen a lot of students who are making into these companies. So it's not a very difficult thing to get into these companies. Just you need to prepare, that's all. And as I said, like once you get the confidence of that, you don't have to worry whether when do I get the interview call, whether somebody refers me or not, whether Microsoft or Google, whether they call me for the interview, nothing to worry actually. You need to get that confidence. Whenever you get an interview call, you will perform. So that's the confidence or motivation level you need to have. So just keep all these things in mind. But what I'm going to tell actually, see, so it's not a technical discussion where I take the problem and keep explaining. But what my suggestion, I'm going to explain for next few more minutes, I'm going to explain the interview process at Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. Then I will move on to my journey, actually, what I did as part of these last 15 years. So if you want to cover anything else, you can just stop me or you can post it in the chat window. I will take a look at and just answer them. Does it sound good, or you want different alignment or so anything like that? Anything? Any questions or any expectation actually do we all have, or is it okay? I will go with my plan.
So we can go with your plan. There are no issues.
At the end, I will put for some.
At the end, we are gonna get a questionnaire session.
Yeah. So yeah. So I think I hope a lot of other department students also there, right? This is a common session, right? Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah. Okay. So now actually, I know actually, most of our, even when I was in college, actually, when I was in IIT Bombay, so right, actually, there were no, Google was there, but it was not so matured actually. So site, Google site, you are seeing a lot of results when you type something now, but when you look back 2004 and 5, the Google was also not so matured in giving the results. Maybe they have improved these days actually because of the recent even number of websites, the content, even everybody, we all refer a lot of websites for learning the things like a HackerRank or Geeks for Geeks and InterviewBait, or all these websites. All these websites came in the last 7-8 years only. Even Geeks for Geeks came in 2010. So that means if you look back actually for 2004, 2005 and 6, so almost except the textbooks, there was nothing actually. There used to be Yahoo, Google, Yahoo groups where we need to, if you want to communicate with the group, that was the only way. And the textbook, the only way to understand the things, was YouTube was not there actually those days. So now, why actually I came up with Career Monk and how I did and what I did as part of that, actually, I'm just going to share. Now what I did actually, so in the college actually I was saying, right, there were no websites to talk about data structures and algorithms those days. These days, a lot of websites, thousands of YouTube channels and thousands of websites came in. But those days there was nothing almost. We used to refer only the standard textbooks. We need to understand them. So now to understand the data structures and algorithms, which are very much needed for top tier 1 companies like Google, Microsoft, and all these, they used to ask only data structure and algorithms for most of the time. But we don't have these many resources. Now what I did in those days, there used to be a lot of websites from IITs, MITs, foreign universities, websites. I went to their course websites, especially for the data structures and algorithms. I used to collect a lot of questions and the solutions and answers, whatever they have posted. Because actually, we all need to prepare for the campus placement very much like you. So, and that was the only way to collect the questions. There were no textbooks. Actually, there used to be a CLR, which is very complicated for all the students to understand those days, right? Even now. And so we cannot spend that much time to understand just for the placements, right? So there should be some easy way of doing that. So now what I did as part of that, so I went to, as I said, like I went to a lot of foreign university websites. I went to their course websites. I looked at their assignments, what are the solutions, a lot of things I did. I collected a lot of questions and answers by that time. Now, so I went the preparation actually. So during the preparation also, as I said, like all the material, whatever I collected, it was so complicated actually, like very, heavy. So for each of the chapters, I segregated them. Okay, these are kind of questions and all. And as part of that activity, we all understand that, I understand that. So for each of the problem, we can come up with multiple solutions for the same problem. The idea behind my textbook says, you might have seen few of at least, we take some problem, and for the same problem, we are going to give multiple solutions, which is very much needed from the industry point of view. Why people are giving, right? Actually, Yahoo was there. Those days, actually, Yahoo search was the only option those days. But Google was successful just because of the data structures and algorithms. Why? Because in the early days of Google, they used to give you at least at the top when we search something, they used to print the time also, how much time they are taking to retrieve the search queries, answer results for the search queries. So what I meant to say, they just proved that our search engine is better, our search engine is faster than others. That's how they started impacting the lot of users. And slowly that has made Yahoo and Bing search also not so famous actually. So what I mean to say indirectly, so a lot of tier 1 companies are roaming around the data structures and algorithms because they are fundamental. They talk about how do we retrieve the data, how do we store the data, and right, most of 60-70% of the time we retrieve the data. We don't store, we don't update them. Retrieval is fast. It should be faster. So that's what actually. So we take the same problem, for the same problem. We give multiple solutions with the different algorithms, solutions, programming, coding, source code, all of them are synonyms. So the ultimate goal is we take any problem. For the same problem, we have to come up with multiple solutions. Why? Because, for example, if you're writing code for mobile phone, or if you're writing code for the supercomputer, also if you're writing the code for desktop missions or servers or anything like that, the system specs are different. We have some, for example, in the mobile case, we have very limited CPU and memory. If you take very small RFID devices or chips, they have very much lower limited, resources like CPU and memory, right? So considering all that, we need to come up with the solution. That's why the problem statement might be same, but the way we have to write the code, the way we have to present the things, it should be different actually, given the situation in the sense, given the input parameters. So sometimes we have limited memory, sometimes we have unlimited memory, sometimes we have limited CPU, network speed, and all that. So if you want to come up with those kind of analysis, these algorithms analysis is very much useful. So we take the same problem, for the same problem, we try to apply the stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs, and all that. Once you understand those fundamentals, you apply these data structures, it will automatically give us multiple solutions. For example, if you want to go from Delhi or Bhopal to Delhi, there could be a number of ways, right? We can go by flight, we can go by train, we can go by bus, You can go by car, bike, or bicycle, or even by walk. If you are making some marathon or something. So if I mean those are the ways. But if you want to go to a village, sometimes the village might have the road facility. Some villages, if they are remote, they don't have the road facility. We have to go by walk. Sometimes even there is no boat. I mean, we have to go by boat only. So these are all the options. The problem is same. We have to go from one place to other, and we have multiple solutions. We need to understand them, which one to apply in given the situation. That was the initial thought actually when I was thinking about data structures and algorithms. And there were hundreds of textbooks those days, but no textbook talks about this kind of presentation. So like we take some problem, for the same problem, how do we give multiple solutions? With a different time complexity, space complexity. How do we get different time complexity, space complexity? Just change the data structure. Automatically, it will give us the different algorithm, and ultimately based on that, we will get different time complexity. So that was the initial thinking. So after preparing all this material, I segregated them. And I was, to be frank, there were actually 58 students in my batch actually in 2006 batch. And I was not the topper. Remember, I was not the topper. Maybe around 30 to 40. I was in those student range actually. But when it comes to the campus placement, I was the one who got the first placement on the first day. And just because of this preparation. And what I did, I just prepared the data structures and algorithms, and I segregated them. Okay, these are the kind of questions on the linked list. These are the kind of questions on the stacks, queues, and all of them. And nobody had that much time to prepare. And I just, got that control on that. So luckily, actually, I could my first company was also Microsoft. Now I am with Microsoft. Now, actually, once I joined company, I was actually I joined Hyderabad office, and while I was working, lot of my colleagues, not my colleagues, my batchmates from other NITs and IITs, they started one coaching center actually for GATE students. So they started in Hyderabad, and they could not get enough resources to teach this. Actually, they were talking to some other professor to teach these data structures and algorithms for those coaching centers. But unluckily, they could not. He could not make it for the questions and trainings. So someone suggested my name from other IITs, and they approached me, and that's how I started. So again, remember. So whatever you're seeing as part of the career monk, I never resigned actually any company. So from the beginning, all the activity, whatever I did, is only Saturday, Sunday activity. So that's what actually. So just keep in mind. So every Saturday, Sunday, I used to spend on this, and also sometimes morning sessions, evening sessions also I took in 2006 and 7. So that's how I started my journey. And as I said, while teaching these courses and data structures and algorithms, actually my main course was theory of automata, but then it became algorithms. So while teaching, maybe can you all switch on your videos? That would be better. Actually, I'll get a little more motivation. If possible, please switch on your videos. Actually, the thing is, so now while teaching there, actually, I was asked, I have to prepare the material for the students, right? So that's how actually I used that bundle and I prepared the questions. Actually, now after teaching 1 or 2 batches, I got the idea actually why to spend a lot of time every time. So we can publish the book, and so students can refer that easily. It will save a lot of time. That was the initial thinking. Actually, it was in 2007 and 8. There was no Flipkart. There was no Amazon. Amazon actually, there was in US, but Amazon India Amazon.in was not there. Okay, Development Center was there. But India sales and all these websites were not there. Only Development Center coding, India Development Center, Hyderabad, Bangalore offices were there, but not the portal and these things. Now actually I was teaching there, and so one day I got idea actually. I could send a message to all the publishers. I went to all their websites and said okay, I'm so and so. I did my master's in IIT, and actually I'm from Microsoft. Can you publish my book? So I have written something. Can you publish on data structures and algorithms? I went to Wiley. I sent a message to Wiley, Tata McGraw-Hill, Pearson, everybody. I just pulled all their mail IDs and sent a message saying, can you publish it? But everybody, most of them replied saying that, okay, actually we have so many textbooks on data structures and algorithms written by IIT professors, NIT professors, foreign authors, and we don't have space to publish the same topic. So, but actually because I was aware of, right? So we have the different way of presentation. It's like a movie. Everybody tells the same story, but we have to present it in different way. Okay. So same thing applies here as well. So the way we present the things, people should understand. And we know actually how things were complicated. Most of the textbooks were research actually those days. They were not for placements. They are not for the students to understand them easily. That was the initial thinking. When I get some reply from the Wiley and all that, so nobody just came forward to publish them. Yeah. Nobody came forward to publish them. So actually but I was still confident, right? Because there is no textbook on that line. Even now, actually, even after 10 years, there is no textbook which is aiming only for the algorithms. Actually, there are other books like Cracking the Coding Interview, which mostly talks about resume preparations and all that. Purely technical. Even now, I see that there is no textbook on that front. Okay, that is keeping aside. Now, so as I said, like I did not get any positive feedbacks from any of them, because every publisher has at least 10 textbooks on the same topic, say by different professors. Nobody actually accepted, but I was confident. So those days, actually, in 2007 and 8, there was some website actually, what we call it, we used to call it a billmonk.com, Bill Monk. So what it does is, it just maintains the online expenses. Actually, I was using that. Just out of the college, I was using that app, not actually app, not Android app, just the website way of, online app, just to maintain the personal expenses. I was using that. Now then I decided actually, okay, I have to publish my book, and so that at least the students who are attending my classes, they will take it, and it will save my time. Every time we have to prepare the notes on the book, and because I was not getting enough time as well, because I was working for Microsoft and all that. So then I decided, okay, I have to publish my book. Then I thought, what name we have to put. As I said, like I was using billmonk.com those days. It was closed actually later. So I was using Bill Monk, and books are related to career. I just searched for Career Monk, whether it is there or not, it is available. And I just took that website, careermonk.com. That's how I started. So because I was using Bill Monk, it has become Career Monk, because the books were related to career, and I just added Career Monk. And monk is also a very good word actually, because we all believe in that. So just I searched for that because things were there. Now then, okay, next step was the printing again. So I went to one of the very local printing guys. Actually, there was a lot of story actually around this. I might cross 30 minutes, that's okay. But actually now, next step was to print the book, right? So then I went to one of the printing partner press actually nearby my home. He said, actually, okay, I'll make it very excellent book and all that. But after giving the advance and all that, the book was very traffic challan kind of paper he printed, very black paper, and letters are not visible actually at all. So it's a very blackish paper, and nobody likes it, including me. I was not liking it, but I paid huge amount. 2 lakhs I paid those days. So he gave me actually those books, but the quality was very bad. It's like a very local receipt book actually. Even the cover and everything was not so appealing. So then the next step, actually, what I did was, actually by that time in 2009 and 10, actually it was around 2008 and 9, I was in Amazon actually. Because why I went to Amazon? Because I was writing a book, and if I want to, make the students or anybody who is reading the book to believe whatever I say, so I have to add one more tag to my profile. That's why I went to Amazon. So, okay, IIT tag was there, Microsoft tag is there, and then Amazon tag. So people started believing actually, okay, something is there. Then in 2007, actually, right, the Flipkart got started, because they were also from Amazon. They resigned from Amazon, they started Flipkart. And by the time I was in Amazon, okay, one day after getting these 2 books, I sent a message to Flipkart people actually saying, okay, I'm so-and-so, I have written a book, my book is there, can you please put it on your website? those days in 2007 and 8, they were also not so matured. Flipkart was also not so matured. So these days, later on, they got very good funding and they improved the business a lot. But I was talking at the initial 2007 and 8 initial days. So actually, before approaching Flipkart, I even approached a lot of local bookshops, very famous bookshop, but nobody took the book. Because they take the only famous books actually, right? If they are in syllabus textbooks, if it is a textbook, they will take. If it is a famous textbook, they will take. If it is a novel, they will take. But who am I actually? So nobody bothered actually. And remember, I am successful just because of the Flipkart. Okay, the first initial credit will go to them actually, definitely. And later on, they made some mistakes actually from the business point of view. I will explain that as well. So in 2008, I said, okay, I sent a message to Flipkart guys. They replied back actually, because those also initial days for me, right? They sent, okay, we can put the book on the Flipkart. We can put the book on the Flipkart. And for the testing, they asked me to send 2 copies. Okay, let me actually Google. I'm just opening the Google just to show my first book actually. So, okay, I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes, sir, why not, sir?
Yeah. Yeah. I think images. Now, actually, you can get most of it. Yeah, you are seeing this one, right? This is the one actually. This was my first book. So now, if you look at this, this was my first book. Actually, the cover page was also designed by me. That's why it was looking so bad. So what I did, so in MS Office, actually there was templates in the cover for the cover page. I just took the template and I just changed the name and the background. It has become like that. So there was no logo. Actually, logo also actually the template, the symbol actually it was different one. So actually, I just took this template, nothing, no design and nothing. I just added this by taking the sample templates which are already available on Google, MS Office templates. So I just took this and I just gave all these details to Flipkart guys. And because they asked me to send 2 copies for the sample. I sent 2 copies and I sent a message to all my friends who are in my Google friend list. Okay, my book is coming on the Flipkart, please take a look at it. So I don't know who bought actually. Even now, I don't know who my first book got delivered to. But since then, I never looked back actually. I'm just going to tell the remaining story as well. So then the 2 copies got purchased by, I'm sure actually they must have taken by my friends list only, because I sent a message, nobody bothers otherwise. Then they asked me to send 20 copies, then 20 copies to 100 copies. It was moving like that. Then, but the book quality was so bad, right? As I was saying, the printing quality was so bad. I was not aware of actually no one in my complete family into business. They were completely farmers. They were not educated. No one into business at all actually. I myself, I don't know actually what to do actually. What is printing quality? What is GSM, the thickness of the paper? These days I'm actually aware of, but those days, nothing actually. I was not aware of anything like that. I just took whatever he has given and I just sent it to Flipkart. Later on, actually, what happened was a lot of students are buying those days. So I started getting reviews. And those were very bad reviews. People started scolding about cover page. The cover page is so bad, but nobody, gave negative feedback about the content. A lot of people gave negative feedback about the cover page. They gave negative feedback about the grammar. They gave negative feedback about the editing. They gave negative feedback about the paper. Everything they gave bad feedback, but the content they are liking actually, and there is no alternative. So that forced them to buy the things, but something, oh, okay. Someone is, why is this?
There might be someone is annotating. So
Okay,
you can.
okay. Yeah, it's okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
It's only a general discussion. So then I started getting very negative reviews, and even after, and slowly things got a little different way actually. So if I send 100 copies, Flipkart used to send back 30, 40 copies back, saying that quality is not bad, not good, they are returning and all that. Whatever the returned copies I'm getting from the Flipkart, I used to go to all the nearby colleges. Every college I give 2 copies, one to the professor who is teaching and other to the library to refer by the students. Actually, that was my all the returned copies. Instead of wasting them, I just go to, because in around Hyderabad there were around 200, 300 engineering colleges were there. Every Saturday, Sunday, I go to 5, 6 colleges. I keep explaining them how to use the book. I gave 2 copies. These 2, written copies, I gave them for the free. And that's how I started moving positively, actually. So now another aspect is, while sending these books, actually, as I was saying, nobody in my family into business. When Flipkart asked me to send 100 copies, what I used to do was, in my home, there was white rice bags, actually, used rice bags. I used to put all the books in those rice bags. I just went to nearby travels and I just gave them, they take it to the Bangalore, but they don't deliver to the Flipkart. Once they reach Bangalore, I send a message to Flipkart saying that my books have reached Bangalore. There's a transport agency, please go and collect. They were also not so mature, right? They went and they collected. So that's how we started the business, actually. So they used to go there and collect the things, and that's how we started. So after 1 year, they got a very good funding. So then they assigned me one business manager because the books was doing so good. I had only one book, actually, those days. This was the book. Then as part of the reviews, I see a lot of reviews asking for Java edition. People started asking for Java edition, C++ edition, Java, Python edition, and all that as part of the reviews. And I converted the book from the C language to the Java, but I don't know how to design the covers, right? So that's why actually you are seeing different color now. So I just changed the color template of the template color from blue to this means Java edition. So if somebody on the call, if somebody asks which book you want, yellow color, they used to tell like that, yellow color, orange color, and all that. So people used to talk about, the textbook like that. And later on, the first book was having a lot of negative reviews about the things, right? So I released the second edition. This was the color. Again, the same thing, color, different brown color. So later on, something maroon color. So like that, actually, I used to do that. But later on, now what we are doing as part of the Career Monk, whatever the textbooks that you are seeing, now these are the design, actually. I am not designing anymore. So these are designed by the professionals. So now we have improved, actually. So starting from that level, so where there is nothing, there was nothing. Even the cover page also designed by me. Diagrams I have drawn, coding, editing, everything I have done, and at zero cost. Okay, the initial first thing was done by zero cost. And also professors, actually, maybe I'm not sure any professors in this call. There is a new trend actually in the publishing. That is called self-publishing. So even if no publisher is coming forward to publish your books, there is a new trend. Even if you're, for example, students, if you have some story, novel, if you want to write, so there is a new trend. That's what we call it as self-publishing. So we can do the publishing at zero price. Luckily, in 2008 and 9, I started that. So in US, it was there since 2004 and 5. But in India, I am the one actually who initially thought about it by looking at that. I started other company called Authorsin by looking at my experience, but that was not successful. I closed it. So there are a lot of things actually. So what I did, so now whatever you are seeing, everything. So you can see the designs, all whatever the design actually. So they were designed by the professionals later on. So you can see this, right? I thought this was the initial logo actually, but it was not so good. So now whatever the logo that you are seeing, it was different actually. So slowly I improved one by one. Now starting from that stage, now actually, as I said, like the Flipkart guys assigned me one business manager those days. I asked one day, actually, I'm putting a lot of effort, but you are still returning the books. I'm not getting anything. I just told him like that. He asked me, actually, don't put them in the rice bags, put them in the carton boxes. So, so that's what he asked me actually. So since you are sending the books on the rice bag, in the rice bags, the books are getting folded. And then he asked me to send them in the carton boxes. So then I went to nearby supermarkets. I asked them for the carton boxes, used carton boxes, started putting them in that. So still actually, if I send 100 copies, still few, 20 copies are coming back. I'm doing the same thing with the colleges. Again, I asked actually, even if I'm putting in, after keeping them in the carton boxes, you're still returning few copies. Then he asked me to send, put them in the tight shrink wrap actually. Now these days, if you purchase any textbook on Amazon or Flipkart, you will see one tight textbook, one very tight cover. Do you see that? That's what we call it as shrink wrap. So very tight cover will come for every book, whatever you purchase online. So then he asked me to put, now the returns were almost zero actually, unless some people are not liking it, they will return. But from the quality point of view, the returns were zero, that's fine. Now starting from that stage, now I never thought, again, remember, my initial thought was just to help the students to, instead of writing the notes and all that. I never thought Career Monk is going to give a lot of things back. So now actually it has given a lot of, happiness for me internally. Monetization also actually was so happy for that. But more than that, almost 3 lakhs copies we have sold actually as of now. And that means at least 3 lakh students have benefited. That's what I feel happy for that. So, these are the happy moments for all my career. Actually. Later on, as I was saying, right, later on, every textbook on Amazon, not only Amazon, any website, generally what the publishers do is they keep monitor the textbook. There will be different details actually here. So you can see this, right? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir, we are able to see your screen.
Yeah. So actually what happens is, every publisher looks at these ranks, okay? Every textbook publishers. And people who rejected me at the beginning, they all came back and they gave me royalties just to print the books in other international languages like Taiwan, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and all that. Now the books got translated to all the other international languages as well. And the English rights are still with us. It's like a movie actually. Okay. Now, again, remember, so you can see all the news, whoever are using as a reference and all these. These are the reference. But I stopped updating them for the last 1 or 2 years. But if you look back, the content was only one book actually. So the first book was the only one content. Same book we have released in Java edition, Go edition, C++, Python, and all that. The content was same. But the remaining actually IT and just to make the regular other colleges, normal engineering college students, to help them like service-oriented interviews and all that. That's what my initial thought. So any doubts on this? Any doubts as of now? I think someone has posted. Okay. Yeah. So that was my initial. Yeah.
Yes, everyone can put their doubts and questions in the chat box.
Yeah.
And
Next
our
up,
team has also prepared some questions.
Definitely.
That will be a very big honor for us if you could answer them.
Definitely, I do that.
Yes,
so
sir.
Next few minutes, I'm going to explain how the interview process at different companies. I'll touch base few of them actually. At least it will give some hints for you to while you do the preparation. Okay. So now that's how actually I started. I hope it has given some clarity. Now actually, while Flipkart was doing actually starting from 2 copies, it went almost monthly. We used to sell 3,000, 4,000 copies. And Flipkart books were successful just because of our book was also one of the top actually. And later on, they made some mistake. What they did, books were not giving so profit for them. They made a mistake saying that we are stopping the books. And by the time Amazon came to India, they completely grabbed the complete book sales to Amazon actually. Even the important thing they missed was, even though books does not give much profit because of the pricing, but it gives the customer base. If somebody want to buy anything generally, the first thing they do is mostly books only, right? It don't give the profit, but it gives the customer base. They missed that point, but Amazon has a lot of that experience from US and other countries. They just grab that and completely take over. So since then, the complete sales moved to Amazon compared to Flipkart. These days, it's almost 60, 70, 30 kind of. It's still Amazon is leading. That's the mistake Flipkart actually has done from the business point of view. But still, I believe actually, I give my success to Flipkart. If they might have not taken my book, I'm sure I'm sure actually my books might not be as visible as what we are seeing now. Okay, so this was my success story. And later on, it came in a lot of newspapers, and a lot of things were actually improved from the grammar point of view. We have, I have, even just from to improve the grammar, I approached my English teachers to improve the grammar, my school teachers. And I have added the acknowledgement name in their website, in the books also. They also felt happy, right? This is the first time. They might have, that was the first time they had, came up in their name in the textbooks, and that helped both of us. So slowly, like, this was actually journey of almost 12, 13 years. I'm still doing, these days it's being done by different organizations, but the Career Monk is still there. Okay, so this is all about Career Monk. Now coming to the next thing, maybe you might be waiting for that. So basically, why the interview, okay, while hiring us.
So like we have few questions.
Yeah.
So can I ask them to you?
Okay. So
Yes,
yeah, people actually. So yeah, the first question was sometimes I do agree that I receive a lot of negative feedbacks. As I was saying, grammar was very bad, code syntax errors were there, editing was so bad, cover was bad. So those were the things. But luckily, actually, there was no alternative those days. But I still believe actually, because the things were going well positively, overall, actually, we need to look at overall. Actually, if you do anything 100%, we cannot satisfy anyone, right? So at least if that is going positively, and if you believe that, the negative comments, you have to address them actually, if it is possible. For example, if somebody is saying that cover page is not good, I know actually it is not good, right? So we can address them by hiring the different designers to improve that. And similarly, actually, there are other things as well. I have taken it actually. So, few comments I have taken it seriously and we address them, but if they are really, but actually, let me put it other way. For example, if you take Geeks for Geeks, actually, my first book came in 2008. And he was also my batchmate, Sandeep, actually. But everybody thinks that my book content is from Geeks for Geeks. But it is the reverse actually. So my Geeks for Geeks came in 2010 and book came in 2008 because people also started contributing to the website. I used to contribute to Geeks for Geeks at the beginning, but later on we stopped actually because a lot of confusion is coming. But that's what actually, so the people don't understand all the things, whatever we do. And that's how actually people maybe misunderstand sometimes, but that is okay. If you know the reality, we don't have to worry so much on that. Okay, so sometimes with negative comments also, it will give positive energy if you take it in a positive way. You have to think like that. Okay, and coming to startup actually, so what I mean to say is, again, long-term wise, if you want to get something good to your career, to your profile, try to add something, some branding to your profile. So you have NIT brand. Try to add some other brand like Microsoft brand, Google brand, Amazon brand, Flipkart brand, all these brands. It's like another NIT, it's like another IIT. If you have some brand to your profile, it is going to be useful throughout your life. It gives a lot of confidence whenever you want to change the job, and it is going to stay with your profile for the life. So try to add some brand to your profile. Okay. Once you add that part, let us say you work for Microsoft or Google or Amazon for 2-3 years, even if you resign, it is going to stay with your profile and it is going to help you throughout your life. That's what I'm saying. So for your profile, try to add some brand. It might not be possible in the first attempt. Take some 1 or 2 years, 2-3 years down the line. Even the startups, actually, people might be liking sometimes. We used to have very startup, N2 actually in 2004, and because the number of companies were very limited. But these days, the startups are also giving very heavy packages, in line with almost the tier 1 companies. So that's why I'm saying you give some brand in the long term to your profile that will help you throughout your life. It's like another brand, like another NIT or IIT brand to your profile. The companies also helps us. So because in the resumes, the screening and all that, it happens based on those things. That is one thing. Now, even if you're not from computer science, again, remember, even if you're not from computer science or IT, it is not so difficult to get into tier 1 companies. Just the fundamentals. Fundamentals are not so difficult. The coding, if you just take any language, you don't have to be very successful, very good at Python, C, C++, Go language, Pascal, Haskell, and all that. Okay, just take one OOPS language, either Go language or Python also. Python and Go language, I prefer them a lot. Very easy actually. Take one OOPS language, take one scripting language, just get comfort on that. You don't have to remember all the classes, all the objects. People who have written the Java language, they don't know the classes and objects, what they have written. I don't know what the function name I have given while writing the code. Okay, I don't know what is the class name I have given. We just write the code and just it. We don't have to remember the things, but you have to understand the fundamentals. Okay, nobody asks you like, what is the Java class, this class object and function name, how many arguments it takes. It's nothing actually. We don't have to remember that way. Nobody asks like that. If somebody is asking such kind of questions, that means the interviewer is not expert actually. He is not aware of how to ask the questions. Sometimes interviewers are also not good. You have to understand that. So that's why actually, if things are not going positively, think it as a different way. So I mean, the interviewers might not be good. Sometimes it also matters actually, right? So maybe they have something in their mind, they want to answer, they want to get answer only for that question, even if you're not, even if you're good at many things. So like this, there are sometimes it factors. And also remember, even if you're failing in one interview in top tier 1 companies, I have seen my friends, my classmates also. People have given 10 times, 15 times interviews for Google. 10 times, 15 times for Microsoft and Amazon. Nothing to worry, because there is a scarcity of the students, people who prepare for data structures and algorithms. Okay, people are actually, so companies call multiple times. Interviewers, the HR themselves, they say that, okay, take 6 more months, I will arrange one more time. I've seen a lot of my students, colleagues, and a lot of people. Okay, again, remember, life is not about tier 1 companies. You take whatever you're getting, be happy with that, and keep a long-term goal with happiness. So don't worry so much. Your classmates are getting very big jobs, very big salaries, very big companies. Nothing to worry so much on that. If you take average of 5-10 years, as I said, it is going to be same. Everybody's life is same. Okay. So, okay, somebody said, did you start doing DSA? Yeah, data section algorithms. When I was in the placements, actually, I just started preparing data section algorithms just for the placements. But I spent almost 5-6 months because I got very good time in my master's. I took very light project actually those days, my master's project. So that's how actually I spent a lot of time on that. So for non-CS students, someone is asking how to do the things. For non-CS students, as I said, like, get the very fundamentals. Look, actually, let me put it other way. So get the fundamentals means you don't have to understand what is data science, what is machine learning, and what is AI, all the algorithms of AI, what is machine learning, all these probability, statistics, and all that. We don't need that. Okay. For campus placements, we don't need them. If you are doing PhD, if you want to go into research centers like Microsoft Research or IBM Research or anything like that, it might be needed. But your master's and degree courses, it does not need data science and interview questions on those lines. If your professor is referring, if you're doing any project, it might be helpful if you're getting the reference directly into that company or project. That's very corner case. But for non-CS students, if you want to get into tier 1 companies, what is the flow? Actually, I might not be getting enough time to spend on completely, but what I suggest is you can go to the CareerMonk website. So just click on this. There are some links actually I have given. How to prepare for tier 1 companies, how to prepare for what are types of companies and their interview process. Just look at them. Okay. So just look at them. What is the interview process at Microsoft, Google, and Amazon? Why people are saying that Google interview process is complicated when compared with Microsoft and Amazon? Because these are all the things I discussed here already. You can just, once you get the job, how to be successful in your career, how to get the promotions easily, how to get the visibility, or just look at these 3 videos. Okay. So they are going to cover most of the stuff that you are looking for. I think, am I sharing actually? Okay. So look at these 3 videos. Just click on the CareerMonk website. When you click on this, it will come to this line. Just look at these 3 videos. It will cover almost everything needed. Actually, everybody looks at that, try to understand. But at high level, in Microsoft and Amazon, the interview process is little easy compared with Google. Why? Because in Google, when at least now, I'm not sure exactly last 1 year, but before that, system used to generate a question before the interview, 40 minutes before or 30 minutes before, the system will generate a question and that will be sent to the interviewer. But in Microsoft and Amazon, there is nothing like that. Interviewer can ask whatever he likes. He knows. Generally, people don't remember the things which are complicated, right? Generally, people don't remember the things which are complicated. They remember the complicated things only for some time. If things are easy, if things are easy to understand, people remember them for long term. So because of that factor, Microsoft and Google interviews were little easy compared with my Google actually, because that is system generated question, that things were little different. And compared to Microsoft and Amazon, Amazon interviews were little different. But why? Because in Amazon, there was a concept of bar riser. So what happens is, out of these 4-5 rounds of interviews, 1 round will be taken care by the bar riser himself. Bar riser is the person who has very high experience in taking interviews. He gives some question, he looks at not only the solution, he looks at how are you writing the code, whether if you don't know the answer, whether you're feeling tension, whether you're putting the comments well, whether if he is saying some comment, are you listening? Once actually, when I was in Amazon, everything was good. Interview, the candidate performed so well. I gave positive feedback, but the bar riser rejected him, saying that he's not listening whatever I am saying. Even the student is so good, but the way that's why actually bar riser is the one person who has so much experience, and after interview he goes to a meeting room and they discuss the positive things and negative things about every interview. Because of this bar riser concept, Amazon interviews were little 5% complicated, but not from the questions and preparation point of view. Again, remember, if you are preparing for tier 1 companies, it is easier than preparing for the service-oriented companies. So for service-oriented companies, you need to prepare aptitude, quantitative, and grammatical, lot of things. But when it comes to tier 1 companies, only technical, only algorithms, only data structures. That's it. And the only request is you need to get some control. And everybody, even non-CS students, I'm requesting you just get control on Python or Go language. Okay, because they are easy to understand. Get some understanding on one scripting language, get some understanding on one Python and one OOPS language, get some understanding on some design patterns. So data success and algorithms talks about how to write a particular function, how to write the algorithm. But design patterns talks about how to design. For example, how do you design KFC? How do you design McDonald's? How do you design movie theater? It does not talk about code, just talks about how to design the classes and objects. For example, in McDonald's, if there's somebody combo offers, how do you apply the combo offers? So from the design point of view, there are 23 design patterns, 23, but for your campus placement, you don't have to worry so much on that. But once you get 5-6 years experience, you start learning them. But right now, at least learn 4-5 design patterns, which are very famous, like singleton, factory method, and all that. Okay, so those things also I covered them in the videos. Just take a look at them. That will give enough information from the preparation point of view. Make sense? Oh, yeah. And also remember campus placements, non-tech students. Too. Again, remember, if people are not getting campus interview calls, or if you are failing in the campus placements or anything, never worry for anything. As I said, like you just first get control on the interview, preparation, and then use the LinkedIn. For example, in the resume, if somebody is looking for data science profiles, in your resume, actually, if you did any course in that, just put the completed data science course in that. So that if somebody is searching on the data science based on the resumes, your resume will also come. So try to put some important keywords which will tweak the search results. Okay. So try to put some important keywords in the resume and try to use the LinkedIn as the main source of interview calls. So put a target company and look for all your seniors and all the HRs and keep requesting, keep sending the mails, keep asking for the referrals. But no, we don't have to bother about all of them once the preparation is good. You need to get that self-confidence. And that comes only, it's like an exam preparation. That's what I'm saying. If you prepare so well, you don't have to worry whether the question paper is easy or not. Similarly, if you prepare so well for the interviews also, you never actually, and once you prepare, it is going to be useful throughout your life. Next time also, if you want to change the job, it is going to be there actually. Okay, and in the long term, again, remember my last words are, I think we have crossed the time. My last words are, never worry for the starting salary, never worry for the company. You just put a target goal of 2-3 years down the line or 3-4 years down the line, depends on your department. You might not have fundamentals if you're not non-CS students, nothing to worry. But I have seen a lot of students who are in you can see my LinkedIn profile. There are a lot of non-CS students who are part of Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. So just put those goals, keep the preparation going, be happy with whatever you are actually part of, and just keep the preparation going. That's all. Okay. Any other doubts? Yeah, as I was saying, if even companies are not allowing to sit in the campus placements, you try for the off-campus. Just put it. So because if you once you have the NIT brand, they will definitely call for the interviews. If you are not from NIT, I might have given different suggestions how to go with that, but it's not be a problem for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Actually, there was a lot of painful journey actually. I mean, writing was not so easy. So I have entered this field, but I was so happy for the students who were actually giving positive feedbacks, and they were successful, and that the books were useful for them. So I was actually, giving that is giving a lot of different satisfaction and yeah, happiness for me.
Yes,
and
sir.
once again, yeah, thanks a lot for inviting me. It's really
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It was really and supremely enlightening session for all of us.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I know actually our 1 hour session without video, audio, without slides, without anything content. Actually, it's a little difficult to engage. I hope you.
Yes, it was
yeah,
very interesting. Like you have shared all your interests or all your struggles, like how you made your first books and all. That was really nice.
Yeah, that's why just keep a journey is going to be anybody who is.
So you are not audible.
Okay, I just started English medium only from 10+2 or BTech. So I'm totally came from a rural background. I joined my one engineering college that is closed now because nobody was joining. No, that is closed completely. The college is no more. So because nobody was joining actually. That was the kind of college I came from. But again, remember, only hard work. We don't need intelligence as well. If we have hard work and intelligence, you will become another Einstein or something. We are not targeting for that, right? We just want to enter tier 1 companies like Microsoft. This is easy actually. Just with hard work, it is enough. You don't have to be very intelligent. I am not an intelligent actually. Only hard work. So yes, hard work is enough to achieve whatever your smaller goals, because we are not inventing another formula for the instead of E is equal to MC square. Okay. So we are not inventing new formulas actually what Einstein or Newton has said, right? So they are actually intelligent and did hard work. But we are just doing for our case, intelligence, not required. Hard work is enough. If you have both, you will be like anything. Okay. Okay. Yes. All the best. Actually, yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir, it was supremely enlightenment. Like all your journey is so exciting to hear.
Thanks a lot.
I believe every one of us learned a lot today, and you cleared most of our doubts.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you have any doubts,
thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you can approach me, but I'm not, because these days LinkedIn, I have almost thousands of requests are coming. I might not be able to answer all of them because of the work pressures and all, but just look at the videos. They'll answer you actually. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Good luck for all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. It was an absolute pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Tushar and team for organizing this session. Thanks a lot. Thank you.